I'm Shubhra, and I'm the proprietor of Meira Foods. Meira Food is a company registered under Directorate of Commerce and Industry, Government of Manipur, and also that under Aadhaar. And we established in the year 2004. And very uniqueness about Meira Food is that it's all run by women only. And the raw material which we use is from the soil of Manipur. So we call ourselves as a company which process fruits and vegetables of Manipur by the women of Manipur. I completed my education in the year 1990 with the hope that I'll come back to the state and work on for the health of people, because I studied I did my master in food and nutrition from Banasali Vidyapeeth, and we know that Manipur is a state where there are many people who are who are malnourished, and they need to improve the nutrition. But when I came back here, I realized that no, that is not only the issue that I have to address. So I didn't look back and started working with various organizations, and also I was one of the casual announcer in All India Radio. So that's how I come to understand what Manipur is going through. So till 2003, I was working with NGO sector, and also I served in one of the college, private college in Manipur. That's a Watai Girls College, where I was teaching the food and nutrition. Then I realized that when I was working with this NGO sector as well as with the college and All India Radio, there is an issue which need to be addressed. Just talking is not enough. You have to work on. So I realized that until and unless we talk about when we talk about the women empowerment, until and unless women have money in their hand, when they are economically empowered, we cannot think about women empowerment. So there are many other sectors where women are earning, but I see that many of them are more in the selling of product which they bring from other part of India, or even from the neighboring countries, and they sell it and they earn. But that is not a real way of empowering ourselves. We should produce our own product. So I realized that there are lots of fruits and vegetables which is not getting a right platform to sell, and also that it's not been value added, and it's going waste. Because in developed country, it is 70 to 80% of the fruits and vegetables are processed and they sell in the market. Where in Manipur, the food processing industries are very few in number, and even 2% of our produce are not processed. So this is a sector where we really need to address. And I found that as women are very comfortable with foods, because they are in charge of processing. Like in home, they cooked for themselves and also for their family. And so this is a very comfortable area for women. So I find that this is the best option I can go with, so that I can start processing the fruits and vegetables which is available in plenty in Manipur, and started doing value addition, and I can train women and also employ, and we can generate income, and we can bring ourselves into the map of industrial development of India. That's what the idea came in. I started Meira Foods with that dream. Yeah. When I hired my workers, the first thing who came to work with me was either school dropouts, or married or not able to support their family, or single mother who have to earn for running their family. So, but I find that they are late in education, exposure, and they have not extra skill to run or work in an industry. So the first thing which I had to address with them was skilling them. I have to give them training for a year or two to work with the machinery, and also the right way of processing, because food processing is such a sector where you really have to even take care of your own personal hygiene. Until unless you are very clean, you practice the cleanliness, you cannot pack your food in a very clean manner. So this is the first thing I have to train them. I trained them, and while they were getting training, they also earned. So it was not that they were depending on their family to get them trained themselves. So it was more that learning by doing it and also earning, and that's how they started working with me. At the beginning, I had only 2 or 3 workers with me. Now I have 60 women whom I have trained, and there are more than 400 groups of women, directly or indirectly. I have trained them, motivated them, and they are producing a very similar kind of product. So now you see a lots of change of a processed food, packaged food industry scenario in Manipur since 2003 and 4. Before that, there was not much product of our own local product in the market. Now we see lots of our own brand of product. I started with the nearby shops at the beginning, and when people tried like it, they started demanding more. The shops are, and simultaneously you also get exposed with this hawkers, those who are just collecting things from where the things are manufactured. They just collect and sell it at the points they are. So slowly we increase that way, but now I'm working more with the dealers, those who take my product in bulk and they just sell out their things where their spots are. For the outside of the state, the same way I'm targeting, so that I'm looking for a right person for a different state. Like I'm keeping Guwahati as a center point for the whole Northeast India. So if a right person in a Guwahati, I'm still in search. I have tried with 2-3 person, but it's not working. So I'm more focused on if I have to do my marketing in a different part of Northeast India, then I have to focus on Guwahati. My product has to reach there in bulk, so that from there it will just spread out.
Hub and spoke
Yes,
model.
yes. The same thing like for the Delhi, I'm looking the right person. I've started with working with 2-3 person, but I'm still in search of the right person who can really handle in a very huge way, so that all the nearby state will take. Like I have a demand from Rajasthan, I have a demand from Gujarat, from Himachal, Arunachal, Chandigarh, like that. Even in the south, in Bangalore, there's Mysore, even there's what do you call, Hyderabad, Chennai. All these places have a demand. So I have to have a person who can really handle those parts. So I'm looking in the South India one, and the Middle India one, and the Northeast, so that I can spread that way. It has already started reaching, but in a very smaller way, because 80% I still sell here. Only 20% is going out. And now I've started more targeting on the export market. I have already sent lots of samples to different country, and the approvals are coming in, and even I'm doing some MOU with some of the country. Hope if it is we are not able to start this year, by 2020 or 21 I'll definitely come up in a larger way. Russia is one country I'm tying up, and France is again, even UAE and Ukraine, and there are many other countries who have really taken my product, even UK market, because for that again you have to go lots of certification, which I'm just going through it. Those my certificates are coming in for the international marketing, because without the certificate I cannot go in. So they have certain demands for those things, so I'm working on that. So it's coming, but I've started from my local market. Now it is reaching to pan India. Now I'm going to the export market as well. Participating in exhibition is one of the like the place where you can directly contact with your customer, their choice, their demands, and their the likings. We can really see there. We can have a direct interaction with them, and we can also do a deal, B2B deals in the exhibition, which I'm doing it. I travel a lot because of that. Yeah, I do a lot. I do travel. Yeah, till my son was with me, like because we have to focus on his education also. So till his 12th standard, I was not traveling that much. But once he has gone out, now I'm more free that I can really travel. So from last 2-3 years, I started really traveling. A unique point in my product is one is the raw material. The source of raw material which I take is from the soil of Manipur, and they are all either natural or organically grown, and it's a certified organic as well. And another is that I try to preserve them in such a way that without using much of the preservative or added colors, I try to preserve them in a very natural way, so that it's much safer to their health, and people can really rely on. And the life of the food has extended in such a way that when you can keep your raw material for just 2 to 3 days, but once it is preserved, and like the life can be extended up to 1 year, so you can still taste those natural fruits of even for the whole year. That is another. And it is made in such a way that you can carry long distance traveling as well. So our children, our people, those who are staying out of the country or out of the state, either for the studies or for their work, they can carry the taste of Manipur along with them. And it is also one of the projects to empower women by empowering their economy. So that's how I sell my product. When you start with a dream that you will bring a very big change to the society. But the roads are always not that smooth as you plan for. So the challenges are always there, but you also have to make yourself that strong that you will take all the challenges. The mental preparation is very important for this kind of job. You should know that these challenges will always be there in this kind of journey, because you are taking up something very new which people have not tried earlier, and society are against you, or there won't be any support. Another very big challenge you also have to think is that when your finance involvement is required, and when your financier are not able to pay you or give you money or lend you money when you require it, that's again a very big challenge. But there's always an alternative when you are very positive. So you can always look for the second plan. So you should always have a plan B or C for your business. So I keep on doing that. Another the suggestion or the idea which I can share with my fellow travelers is that you should not jump into this kind of business just after finishing your education. You should have to have some experience before you start working. So my experience working with NGO sector for quite long has really seasoned me in such a way that you are ready to take any kind of challenge. So it was in 1990 when I started working with NGO, and I started in 2003 and 4, which was a long journey. My experience of that 13 years really helped me in working in such a way. Even though at the beginning I was not earning much, but every day I was happy because I'm bringing some change in the life of people. Even though I'm not earning, but I'm changing the life of people, and I'm getting people are accepting my product, recognizing me, understanding what I want to do, and appreciating what kind of work I'm really bringing in. So that really helps. So you never look back. I just go on, because I'm very clear that with this the work which I have taken up is going to bring a very big change in the society. My parents was very supportive. One lesson I learned from my father was that don't try to be an employee of somebody else, become an employer. That's really motivate me that I can be an employer than an employee. So if I can take a lead, there will be many people who will be working under me. So it's not that I'm also getting employment, I'm also providing employment to others. So that way the parents also have to understand that now we are in such a stage where government cannot provide employment to everyone. So the new idea should come in, and people should start taking challenges, and they should come up with a new idea so that they can employ themselves and also give employment to others. So that way the parents should also understand that we are in such a way state, and they should support instead of just forcing them to do the government employment. Whatever you do, you try to be happy, because there will be lots of pressure on you. Every day demands is so much that your work demand is so much that you have no limited working hours. From till morning till late night, every hour, 24 hours you are working. So it's like 24 into 7 into 360 days. So there is no off day for you. So the pressure on you is too much. But you should take this very happily. That try to enjoy the work. So I think I may be able to like take my business from last 14 to 15 years because that I'm happy with what I'm doing. So happiness, bringing happiness is more important. That's what one of my one professor from Manipur University, ma'am, I come to know that your business is successful because of your happiness. We see always you are happy, a happy-go-lucky kind of thing. Here you are. I said, yeah. What you will do with the money? Like money you will be earning in any way. So whatever you have, just enjoy. Do like the challenges will be always there. You cannot avoid those things. So, but you try to manage those things, and you'll like some alternative will always be there. If you are ready to take the challenge, the rules are there. Doors are open. Yes, I do. Yes, I do like reading, but sometimes I also find that time is a constraint because when I'm traveling, I love reading, but every time the disturbance of phone is there, my phone is open 24 hours. Anytime the phone will come, so I'm not able to concentrate and not able to read continuously. That is one of the challenges I'm going through because I'm always with the phone. Another is listening music, especially the old Hindi songs. I love. I listen. I also listen to Manipuri song. And of course, I love dancing, so I like to watch those like a reality show, competition kind of thing. I love those kind of shows because I love searching the talents of people, whether it is in the field of dance or in the field of music or in the acting. Even though I may not be able to continue my the job with this, but I still enjoy those. My husband is a doctor. He is an orthopedic surgeon serving in one of the government hospital here in the medical college, Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JANIMS, and he is an orthopedic surgeon. We have a son, he's also like me, very happy-go-lucky kind of person. He also instead of going to the medical field, he decided to go on the business line. So he has gone for the studies. He's doing his graduation in psychology now. He'll be continuing his education with his MBA. He'll definitely join me back once he completes his education. He still gives ideas every day. We talk on that line. 1 or 2 hours we keep for ourselves for group discussion for our family, that what things we'll take up in the future. So that's how we have connected, as well as we think of our future, and we are also giving training, preparing himself for coming to this kind of business or this kind of line. And we are in a joint family here. My husband has 4 brothers. We all live together in the same campus, and it's a very good support of the family as well, because when I do the business, unless your family supports are there, you cannot grow also. So all the family members are very happy with what we are doing. At the beginning, they didn't understand this. They were laughing on me that after all this education, you are making pickles and you do the business with the pickles. But now they understand how I have taken up pickles and where it is going now. So they are very supportive that way. And my family, my parental side was always very supportive because of the kind of education they have given me. I'm able to do what I'm doing today, and all my brothers and all my brother and sister and also my cousins, they are very supportive. I think Meira name is spread by all of them, all my friends who have studied with me, who have worked with me. So I'm more popular not because what I'm doing, it's more popular that they have made me popular. Yeah, thank you. As a woman, I too have a responsibility at home. I have to cook, I wash my clothes, I have to look after of cleaning of the cleanliness of all surrounding me. But now I have to take help of my helpers, those who are helping me out in maintaining my family, because now I cannot keep myself busy in the kitchen. I have to come out from that. Now I'm more out of my kitchen, out of my daily routine.